This is beef chow mein. How many takeaways are going to be making it? I love beef chow mein. It's my favorite out of all the nudes. If you want to learn how to cook Chinese food at home, you need to be following. Hit that like button and comment for what you want to see me make next. I've got some rump steak here. However, takeaways will be using topside, silver side, or possibly even pad. To properly prep this, we're going to have to cut it across the grain. The grain is the direction of the muscle fibers and the steak has already been cut across it. So I'll show you a technique to get around that. So to cut this across the grain, you cut at 45 degrees and that way you go through it rather than with it. Now we're going to velvet this, and takeaways always velvet the beef. First off, we're going to add some bicarb, and this is the velveting agent. And if you're using my method, no, you don't need to wash the velveting off. For literally over 5 generations of chefs, we've understood exactly how much you need so that you don't have to wash it off. Salt, MSG, garlic powder, dark soy sauce, potato starch, and veg oil. Mix. The veg oil is optional. If you're just letting this sit in the fridge for 20 minutes, it's not needed. Overnight, you're probably going to need it. Veg oil. While this is heating up, the recipe to velvet the beef and this beef chow mein itself is found in my first cookbook. There are over 120 takeaway recipes in here. If you want to learn to be a Chinese chef at home, this is one of your best bets. If you want to know where to buy this, just ask in the comments below. In goes your beef. If you're using a non-stick, you don't have to worry about moving it. But if you're using a carbon steel, you have to let that sit for 15, 20 seconds. Otherwise, if you move it, it will peel off and stick like shit to the bottom of the wok. And the beef's nicely browned, we're gonna add some onions, salt, pinch of MSG. When that MSG's browned off, you'll know because it smells like a takeaway. Gonna add our noodles, and if you wanna know what brand takeaways are using, again, just ask and I'll let you know. So when the noodles go in, it's important you let them sit. That way they start to get that char flavour and how you get wok hay if you're not using gas at home or a low powered gas burner. See, there's charring going on there, and that's just from letting it sit. People always say you can't get the wok hay at home. No, it's chemistry, you can, you just have to know what you're doing. Pinch of salt, pinch of MSG. After you've let your noodles sit for about 10-15 seconds, 3 or 4 times, you're gonna add some light soy sauce and dark soy sauce. And then you want to cook this off until the liquid from both sauces have evaporated. Also, again, letting it sit helps it caramelize. Like I've said before in my video on soy sauces, if you're using good dark soy sauce, you don't need to add sugar. When your noodles have started to get all that charring on there, in go your bean sprouts and spring onions. Bean sprouts are always last, because that way they stay vibrant, fresh, and still crunchy. And then when it's hot like this, it's done. And a good tip, if you're anything like me and you like chili, douse this stuff in chili oil and it's amazing. Get a good amount. I love it!